Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Stratford in Bloom presentation awards evening. Now, I say evening, obviously it depends what time you're watching it, but I'm recording it in the evening, so we'll stick to evening for now, and the 2020 awards. So this is the first time that I've actually presented the awards to an empty room, but needs must. And the most important thing is that everybody's safe. So we can adapt and continue on. So to start the awards evening, I'm going to pass the virtual mic over to our Mayor, Councillor Tony Jackson, so that he can welcome you all.
Hello and welcome to the 2020 Stratford in Bloom Awards ceremony, and the very first to be held virtually. Sadly, this means that I can't be with you in person, but my thanks go out to everybody who has participated in or contributed to this year's competition. Stratford in Bloom was originally formed in 1976, and over the years the committee have done a wonderful job in bringing colour and vibrancy to the town. This year, the flower displays have comprised 250 hanging baskets, 100 troughs and barrier boxes, plus displays on 2 major traffic islands. Coupled with the tremendous contributions of individuals and businesses, this has resulted in a fabulous display of colour across the town. In this extraordinary year, these efforts have been greatly appreciated by residents and visitors alike. Special thanks go to everyone on the committee, and in particular to Stephanie and Stephen, who are stepping down after many years of exceptional service. Congratulations to all the winners, and I'm really disappointed that I can't hand over your trophies in person.
So thank you to Mayor Councillor Tony Jackson, who is also our president. So Tony mentioned there that this is my last year as chair, and I will be handing over the reins to a new chair in December. Now, I know I always say the same thing every year, which is we need help, which we do always need help, and this year is no different. We still have positions of secretary, PR positions, even somebody who just wants to look after the Facebook and perhaps the website side of things. So if you want to get involved, or you know somebody who wants to actually get involved, please do get in contact. Because the more the merrier as far as the committee is concerned. So if you're all sitting comfortably, I will get straight into the awards. So just to explain with regards to the actual awards, there are glass trophies for winners of all of the main categories. So that's easily understood until we get to the front gardens category, which you'll always, even when we do the awards in person, can be confusing. It can be confusing for me too. But we basically split it down into ward winners, just so everybody can see who won the individual wards. And then they all get put forward to the overall category winner. And it's that overall winner that wins the glass trophy. Now, when we do the awards evening, we would normally do certificates for everybody, but obviously we aren't all there, and for many reasons we haven't done that this year. But if any of you would like your certificates as award winners, then please do let us know at info@stratfordinbloom.org.uk, and we will make sure we print one of those out for you. It won't be framed, but I'm very happy to produce those certificates for you. But as I said, it's all the main categories which get the glass trophies, and they'll be available for pickup this weekend. And it would be good if any of those winners could contact us at info@stratfordinbloom.org.uk, so we can arrange a suitable time for that to be picked up. Anyway, so without further ado, I will share my screen with you and get on with the awards presentation. There we go. Lovely. So, Local Competition Awards 2020. So the very first category that we're going to come to will be primary schools. And we call this the Peggy Baker Award. Peggy Baker was on our committee for many years, and the schools was very close to her heart. And indeed, she was the main judge of the schools competition until she retired from the committee. And if we had all been there in person this year, she would be presenting the award. I will say we had just 2 entrants this year, which isn't surprising, obviously with the limited resources of schools, but they were 2 brilliant entries. We asked the schools to produce their own video or photos or PDF, however they wanted to do it, and send it in to us, and it will be judged. So they did a brilliant job of both the video and the PDF and all the information that they gave us, so from both schools. So without further ado, I will tell you that in 2nd place, it was Stratford Primary School. And the winner is Bridgetown Primary School. Now you'll see here all the pictures of all the children, and the children actually presented the video, which was brilliant. It was a very windy day and they coped very, very well. So I will, just before we go on to the Community Award, I will show you an example in case any of you haven't seen our lovely glass trophies. I never know whether it's got the right way around. Yes, they're okay. So I show you the wrong way around so you can see it the right way around. The joys of, so there we go. So yes, the Peggy Baker Award for Primary Schools 2020 first place Bridgetown. This is a lovely glass trophy. Also for the schools, only for the schools, we do produce a great many of the medals. Now we have produced enough medals not only for the winning school, but also for the other school, for Stratford Primary, so that in this special year, they also get a medal for taking part, which we thought was really important because both schools did a brilliant job. Bridgetown were just peaked ahead, so that was why we gave them first place. So brilliant, well done to them. So let's move on to the Community Award. So the Community Award was judged by our committee member and Councillor Jenny Fradgley. And joint third place goes to John Roberts Almshouses. And the other joint goes to St Joseph's Homestead. That diagram is because they did really well with their bee-friendly plants in their lawn, which seems to be quite exceptional on that scale. And then we come to 2nd place, which is Guild Cottages. And the winner is 55 Park Court. Allotments. And 3rd place goes to Evesham Road Allotments. Second place goes to Shottery Allotments. And the winner is Alveston and Tiddington Allotments and Gardens Association. Lovely. So, B&Bs and guest houses. Now, this is always a hotly contested category because all of our wonderful B&Bs and guest houses always do such a wonderful job presenting their businesses to the world. So, let's see, this year, third place goes to Woodstock Guest House. Second place goes to the Hollies Guest House. And the winner is the Hathaway's Guest House. Now, the marvellous thing about Hathaway's Guest House is the designer and chief gardener here was an 8-year-old little boy called Thomas, who I believe was the grandson. And what a fantastic job he did. Absolutely beautiful. Delighted for him. So the next category is businesses, restaurants and coffee shops. Now, for obvious reasons, we normally split these categories up a bit more, but for obvious reasons, there weren't quite so many flowers around on these businesses. So we joined them up. And third place goes to A.E. Bennett and Sons. Always have fabulous baskets outside of their premises. And second place goes to Costa. Particularly enjoyed these baskets as we did our walk through town every day. And the winner is El Greco at the top of town. What a lovely abundance of colour it was as we came around the corner and saw El Greco. Fabulous. Public houses. Third place goes to the Golden Bee. Second place goes to the Rose and Crown. And first place goes to the Ferry at Alveston. Beautiful, beautiful baskets. So tourist properties. So let me explain. Obviously, tourist properties, there were an awful lot of tourist businesses which couldn't open. And in any category, if we're in limited numbers, we do not automatically give any prizes, and we certainly don't always give a first prize. So we still think there should be a category and people should still be judged, but just to say, there isn't always a first place. Yes, so anyway, I think without further ado, I'll just go and say, there was just one entry for this year, and it was the Butterfly Farm. And they got first prize, first place. There we go, beautiful and well deserved. As I say, not an automatic placing of first place. It was well deserved, absolutely. Free Spirit Gardening. Another category where we only got one entrant this year. I love this particular category because we never know what's going to be entered. Because basically it's about a person or a group who decide to take on a plot of land which isn't theirs. Obviously asking permission first if it's owned by somebody else or another body. But yeah, in the spirit of, well, in the free spirit of even of gardening, just to make their area a a nice, more pleasant, prettier place to be. So once again, we have one category, one winner, and first place. It's the lock number 55 at the Stratford Canal, and it's Linda and Ken Wheeler who are responsible for this. Absolutely lovely. And the Bee Friendly category. Now, this is a category that people enter into. Quite often, it's associated with the back garden entries. Because more often than not, it's people's back gardens which are entered. Although we have had notably some front garden entries which have done rather well in the past. So, third place goes to 55 Park Court. And second place goes to 5 Westfield Close. And the winner is 14 Sycamore Close, which does just happen to be a front garden. I've visited it many times. It is beautiful and indeed extremely bee friendly. Okay, so faux flower display. I think this might be a controversial category this year, but you know, it's an unusual year, and we thought anybody who makes an effort, be it with faux flowers, should be rewarded. There was certainly a point in time when people found it quite difficult to get plants and flowers. So they chose to find an alternative, which in my book is better than just leaving something bare. And we absolutely thought they should be rewarded for their efforts. So let's get into this category. Third place goes to Gemini. I believe this particular door was for a particular presentation which was done, which was beautiful. And second place goes to Bardier's Coffee House. Beautiful, up all year round, lovely. And the winner is, I think this might surprise you, the Big Will. I have a story to tell about this. A couple of years ago, we almost gave them a prize because we thought the flowers were real. So we managed to step back from making that little faux pas. There you go. Very appropriate. So this year, they quite deservedly won the award for the faux flowers. Okay, so Lockdown Virtual Gardening Award. Once again, another special award. We wanted to give a lockdown award, and it just turned out that this particular organisation ended up working with a virtual gardening club. And we thought they absolutely deserved to have an award of their own. We did consider putting them into the community category, but in this case, there's an awful lot of gardens, and we thought they would be actually better for them to have their own award and also to be recognised, because during lockdown, as we all know, one of the big issues that we need to be very aware of is mental health. And it's absolutely proven and known how gardening can really help people who are struggling, and certainly getting them out, even if it's only into the garden, to do something productive, and to have this virtual gardening club that they have means that they also come together and talk. So I think I should just really move into letting you all know who this is, and I'm sure they do know it's themselves, which is Escape Arts. And so their virtual community garden, which is brilliant. They had a Facebook group And all these people had their pictures and they chatted about what they were doing and showed everybody what they were doing in their garden. Absolutely amazing. And as you saw on that, I'm just going to go back here. As you saw on that previous slide, even items which were sort of made for the garden, the Creative Garden Gallery. Absolutely brilliant in many, many ways. So well done to Escape Arts for making sure that people had something to look forward to, basically, in their garden and could share it. Brilliant. Rear gardens. Okay, so rear gardens, once again, this is the category people need to enter into, because as I always say, we can't leap over your back garden uninvited, unlike the front gardens where we can jolly along and judge people whether they're in or not. Obviously, anybody can decide not to enter, but in the rear gardens category, you have to absolutely decide to enter. So, third place goes to 27 Vincent Avenue. And second place goes to 5 Westville Close. And the winner is 55 Luddington Road. Front gardens. Okay, so here we go. Here's the large category. As we know, we have 2 different categories. We have traditional front gardens, which is your whole front garden. And we also have the small garden borders, baskets and pots category. So really for people who have small gardens or are in flats or areas where you absolutely do not have the ability to garden large, shall we say. So that both are judged fairly, let's say. So we'll go through the front gardens of the traditional first. We'll go through all the 9 wards, and at the end of that, there'll be an overall winner, and then we'll go through the small gardens, all the wards, and then there'll be an overall winner at the end of that too. So we are just going to call out the winners until we get to the overall, and then we're going to call out the second and first. Okay. So starting off with the Avenue Ward. The winner is 146 St. Peter's Way. And we then have Bishopton Ward. And the winner is 5 Trevelyan Crescent. Roma once again. I say once again because Roma has done well in previous years, and last year won the Chairman's Trophy. Bridgetown Ward. And the winner is 47 Longfellow Road. Clopton Ward. And the winner is 6 Kestrel Close. Guildhall Ward. And the winner is 21 Old Town News. Hathaway Ward. And the winner is 18 Hathaway Hamlet. Shottery Ward. And the winner is 46 Hathaway Lane. Tiddington Ward. And the winner is the 6 Saxon Close. And Welcome Ward. And the winner is 55 Maidenhead Road. So now we have the overall winners, and it's the overall winner which will be receiving the glass trophy. So very exciting. So third place goes to 36 Saxon Close. And second place goes to 46 Hathaway Lane. And the overall winner is 5 Trevelyan Crescent. Okay, so now we come to the front garden, small garden borders, containers, pots, baskets. And we once again will go through the ward winners, and then we will have the overall winner, and it's the overall winner who will get the glass trophy. So let's start. We have Avenue Ward, and the winner of Avenue Ward is 16 Otters Holt. We have Bishopton Ward, and the winner is 38 Trevelyan Crescent. And we have Bridgetown Ward, and the winner is 86 Bridgetown Road. Clopton Ward, and the winner is 29 Verney Drive. Guildhall Ward, and the winner is 22 Albany Road. Hathaway Ward, and the winner is 105 Lodge Road. Shottery Ward, And the winner is 34 Sanctus Road. Tiddington Ward. And the winner is 17 Carter's Lane. Welcome Ward. And the winner is Flat G, 11 Welcome Road. Okay, so our overall winners. So these are the ones going up for our glass trophy. Third place goes to 16 Otters Holt. Second place goes to 34 Sanctus Road. And the winner is 38 Trevelyan Crescent. Trevelyan Crescent have done very well this year. Fabulous. Oh yes, the Chairman's Trophy. Right. Now, I said I wasn't going to grovel on the floor and go for the trophies, but on this occasion I will, because I think it's a very nice trophy to show you. Let me just come back up again. There you go, wasn't gone for long. Right, so the Chairman's Trophy, this is the last time I'll be able to pick the Chairman's Trophy, and what a joy it was this year. So there's no absolute about the category and how we award it. It could be for a person or an organisation, anything at all, but someone who, or a body that has been exceptional in this particular year with regards to Stratford in Bloom flowers, anything related to that. So let me tell you about who this has gone to this year, and no doubt it will become clear before I even bring the result up. But let me first of all give you a glimpse. So it's a rather nice big trophy. She puts it down so that you can't see the name. So this year it has been awarded to an exceptional individual. A young man who designed a garden and was involved in the planting and maintaining of that garden, and it won the award in the B&B and guest houses category. Now, the person who judged that category did not know that this young man had been the designer, so it was judged against all the others, so rightly won that award. So this is why I want to make the point that this young man is exceptional, not exceptional for an 8-year-old, but is exceptional because he did all of the designing and all of the work and he won the category. I'm going to bring him up because we all know who he is. It is, in fact, Thomas Tallis, age 8, and it was the Hathaway's guest house, just so you can see all the beautiful design and flowers that he was involved with. And I'm sure, I don't even want to say I want this to be an encouragement, because I feel like, as I say, he is exceptional and he should be rewarded. And this is the trophy that, is that the right, can you see that the right way around? I can never quite understand whether I have to put it, no, you have to see it that way around, don't you? Because otherwise you can't read it. There you go. So this is the award which will be going to Thomas, who is exceptional and built an exceptional garden. And I absolutely hope that this encourages him to continue, be it gardening or be it wherever he ends up, but he continues to be exceptional. And I have to say, that for me is a marvellous end to the presentation evening and to my chairship of Stratford in Bloom. And congratulations to, yes, every one of the award winners and to everyone who took part. I loved it this year. We were a couple of weeks late coming and presenting the awards due to technical issues. But I love the fact that so many people were chasing us up over it, which is brilliant, which shows how keen you are to be a part of Stratford in Bloom and the competition. And as I say, if you want to get more involved with Stratford in Bloom and actually be an even bigger part of it, we would love that too. And please do get in touch with us. Let's say email info@stratfordinbloom.org.uk. More the merrier. We would love to hear from you. So just to reiterate, glass trophies are available for pickup from this weekend. We're not automatically doing certificates unless anybody specifically asks. And then of course we will print one out and arrange for it to be collected from us. But once again, if you could email us at info@stratfordinbloom.org.uk and we will make that happen. So thank you very much for joining us. Have a good rest of your day, evening, whatever time of day it is with you. And I wish you happy gardening.